Okay, well, welcome everybody. My name is Carlita Nelson, and I am so excited to be here and to just spend this time with you, kind of introducing a tool that we've been using that we put together recently that has been spreading like wildfire, not just in our organization, you guys, but across all of Arbonne. Multiple leaders are, have this and are sharing this with their teams, and it's helping people learn how to truly follow a 30 days to healthy living client and provide excellent customer service to them. And ultimately, what's happening is because of the service, the connection, the relationship, what's happening is that we are seeing at a high rate the preferred client converting organically into a consultant when we follow this system. And so we know and we learn all the time in Arbonne that, systems are more powerful than goals. And we have our, recipe for success. It's getting in front of 30 to 40 people and stuff. But we've also had little subsystems of everything that we do with specific things. And this is a system that we are using with our 30 days to healthy living clients. But what I want you guys to know is, honestly, you can take the same principles and even some of the same steps, tweak the verbiage a little bit, and you can apply this to any client that you have, whether it's a skincare client or a healthy living client, because it's just excellent customer service. And I will tell you that that is the missing link with everything that we are doing in our businesses. If it's not working perfectly for you, it's sometimes that you can be perfect and your client just is not receiving everything that you're giving them. But sometimes, you guys, and I'm the first to admit I'm guilty in it, it's that we're not doing all that we need to do to provide the kind of customer service and care to keep that connection and build that relationship that makes them not want to ever leave you or Arbonne. And that is what I feel like this tool is helping us do, is know, we've had our 30-day tracker with Arbonne that says, here's little subtitles of what we need to do in the days that we need to connect, which is great. But this is a tool that says exactly how and what to do when you make that connection. And so I'm excited. It is the people that are using it are getting amazing results out of it, not just Whitney Haynes and her team, but people that have been listening to all the trainings that she has so selflessly poured out and have been duplicating this as well with the clients that they have. And they're now seeing the results, the same kind of results and fruit from their efforts whenever they care for their people the same way that Whitney has taught us how to care. So let me make sure that my screen is pulled up to have the right thing showing whenever I do. Okay, now it should work. So that I can pull up the SMORE tool for you guys to all see as we go through this. So this is what it looks like if you haven't seen it. It's the 30-day duplication system, and the goal is to find, retain, and multiply. And this is where I just started it out with the excellent customer care and service is what is making us set ourselves apart. You guys, Arbonne's products are amazing, but I'm going to share this this week at our Empower event. Without excellent customer service and care, our products, as great as they are just another commodity, just like any other healthy living product out there. And what the difference maker is you and your connection and your relationship that you build with your customer is what's going to make the difference for the results that they get in with these products that make them fall in love with it. But it's also going to make the difference of the results that you get in retaining and multiplying that customer out of the customer you built that with. And it will keep you from having to just constantly, not that we're not always going to find new, you guys, but it's easier and more profitable to take care of your current customers than it is to try to constantly go and find new all the time just to keep your nose above water. What you want new to do is to expand and just fill your funnel even bigger so that you can have even more people multiplying for you, not just, losing one, replacing one, losing one, replacing one. And that's what this system does. So I hope you guys will take it seriously and use it as a guide to help you do everything that we've just talked about. Whitney has her video that basically she explains, and I created created this document a lot off of just watching her video and typing things out that she was saying verbally. And then she spent time, endless hours of time just helping me, answer questions to clarify. But what I want you guys to know is that when we duplicate with this system, you're going to build a business, but this is also going to help you guys produce the duplication you need to earn those AIT trips that our new CEO is giving us. We get 2 of these a year. And whenever you work this system, you're going to be able to achieve those points that you need in a short amount of time because of the duplication that can happen so quickly when you do this. And this just shows you what you need to do and then help other people do in order to be able to qualify not only for district manager yourself, but help somebody else go district and help more people do that so that you're going into area manager qualification and earning enough points that you are also earning an AIT trip that is going to take you wherever that trip is going to take you. Right now, we're working for one to Punta Cana, but this is what will happen for you whenever we get this duplication system down pat. These are just the thumbnail of the dates that we have, our healthy living groups available. And one of the questions I was asked is, well, what do I do whenever I have somebody, right now I have my February 7th group, but I have people that are going to be ordering and they're not going to have their products for this group, but they're going to have them before this group. The beautiful thing is what we're doing right now is going to help you fill the gap for those people. And it's going to help you put them in a messenger group, which we'll talk about, but then it's going to help you do that prep week work that we needed to be doing back a long time ago, but we didn't do real well. And we were just waiting on that next group to open up to start giving them everything they need. Well, now you're prepared and equipped to do that for them, which is going to be much more beneficial and helpful for them than it is waiting to get it out of a Facebook group. Those groups are going to still be there. They're going to be powerful information for people, but they're going to be they're not the main thing. The main thing is you and your connection to your client and your group. So in order to start this journey and to start this duplication process the way that we know it can work, we have to create our own story. And what that is just saying is that we need to have personally live this 30-day journey, or at least be starting our 30-day journey if we've never done it before. And so this is absolutely, anytime I've ever heard anyone train on 30 days to healthy living, this is always the first thing they say. And you know you best and what your journey has looked like. But what you need to ask yourself is, have I done it? And if you haven't, you guys, you're not going to be as passionate about the power of it as somebody who has. And you will get different results than somebody else because you may not be as excited about what this program is giving people because you haven't personally experienced it. And, in Arbonne, we are salespeople, but we share what we love more passionately. And that's what we do more than anything else. So you don't have to wait a full 30 days to start sharing with people. You can share immediately that you're excited that you're going to be doing this and that you have found, a path for you to be able to achieve your health goals. And, once you start living the products, Whitney has shared too, by day 3 or 4, you're going to be able to have something great to say about these products. So number one, if you haven't done this program, it has to be an absolute that you are doing it or are going to do it on the next go around, and get yourself ready for it right now. As soon as you have committed and decided that you're going to take your health by, in your control, then you're ready to start posting. And this is just the steps that Whitney went through. And I'm not going to read every word of this and go into detail, but I want to go through the process of what you need to be doing whenever you start this. So the thing that you're going to be doing is you're going to, put a post up, and she talks about what you need to include in your post and what you want to, how often you want to post, and that the main things that you want to know about an initial post and any post that we make, and that she has done as well, is not mention the word Arbonne and not mention 30 days, and don't do any before and after pictures. Those are not allowed by Arbonne at this point. and they're not compliant. So you don't want to get, a call from our legal best department, but just know that it also is not something that you have to sell and build this program, because they haven't done it and they are duplicating like crazy. We also don't mention 30 days in healthy living or Arbonne, because what Whitney says is that she doesn't want to give them too much information where they think they know what they need without talking to you first. She wants the connection. She wants people talking to her. So we aren't mentioning it. And it's not like you're going in the back door. You're just putting out there what it is you are doing. And then you can share with them later how you're doing it and what you're doing. So this is what you would post in your story. Those are just some success tips and how to post and when to post, but this is what you're going to post. And she gives you just some bullet points that you need to do to answer these questions. And this is what you would send to a client or another consultant who's going to post. This is what you would help them know how to post. And then I just put some examples of what that looks like in a real post from somebody, and put all the fun emojis. All of these things that I'm sharing with you guys, if you save this more in your notes section in your phone, I don't know if the other, kind of phone has it, but in your notes section, you can save these things and then copy and paste and then just tweak it to make it sound like you. But I tried to put a couple of different examples of posts in here so that you can kind of see which one fits you, and then learn how to tweak it to make it, fit your personality. But it's following the guide that Whitney said up here. And I don't know if you've watched people post, but this is just some of the things that you have seen and why it looks like. So after you've living your products, decided to take, make a story, create your own story, you've created what you're going to put in your post and put a post out there, you're not going to sit around and wait for people to come to you, because it's not going to happen. And Whitney verified that. What you're going to do is you're going to then start going out and asking people to let you share with them what it is you're doing for your health goals and how you think it might help and benefit them at the same time. Whitney went A through Z in her cell phone and just started with the A's and started going through. I don't think she's even gotten past the H's, but this is what she did. But I said, you can use your cell phone or any other contact list you have. You have a social media page. What are your friends' names in there? Go A through Z in that list. Go A through Z in a phone book if you have it. Go A through Z in your phone, or whatever list of names you have, and then just start reaching out and ask everyone. And she said that you want to be able to, put in here, that maybe they've been following your health journey. And then there's some people that when you're doing reach outs, they may be a current client, and you're going to reach out to them and, offer them maybe some of the new products that we have, limited time offers and stuff, but then ask if there's anything, that they can do and help them with. So they're just examples of just reaching out A through Z messages. And then there's examples of reaching out to current clients that you have that are already using and living some Arbonne from you. And then there's an example of a message that is not a client, and they're just a contact in your phone, and it's just kind of a random ask because she didn't skip anybody and she didn't leave anybody out. So those are just examples of different kinds of ask depending on the kind of person that it is in your phone. And she said sometimes she didn't even remember how she knew them. I will tell you this tip: anytime I put a contact in my phone, I put lots of details and information in that contact so that it will kind of jog my memory of how I knew them, where I met them, what I was doing with them, etc. So that will help you in the future if you want to start that little tip and trick. But right now, if you don't know, just put a general ask out there, because you never know what you might get back. Then you're asking, but you got your post out there. So now you also want to pay attention to what's the activity that's happening on the post that you made. And you want to make sure that you're watching who is liking your post, who is commenting on your post. And then that's whenever you're going to start direct messaging them, not on the post, but in the messenger part of the social media platform that you have. and you're going to start, making conversation with them. And this is teaching you how to make conversation with people who are liking your post or commenting on your post. It is key for you to respond to people whenever they do comment. And Whitney said you need to spend like 5 words in your response. And she says, I will send you a message right now. And the reason is, you guys, is that once you start messaging each other with more than just a few words, Facebook will let those people start seeing your activity more because of the system they have set up, and they will start seeing your post about your shakes and your products and your healthy living lifestyle. And even if they don't respond to you right away, you've gotten their attention, and now all of a sudden they're seeing you pop up on their social media feed, and they're going to get to watch you, even though they didn't maybe respond or say yes to you whenever you ask them to take a look at this or let you share it with them. So these again are just examples of direct messages that you can send people if they're commenting or liking on a post of a customer, one of your customers. This is something that you can put on there that is not your post, but it's one of your customers that are posting for you and tagging you in it. And it lets you, know what to respond or how to talk to the people that are doing that. And then once you get a response from people, how you want to respond to them is relating to them and letting them know how excited you are that you can help them with their journey or give them hope or help them feel so much better. So this is just kind of getting the ball rolling, getting you in conversation with people, getting you in front of people talking about Arbonne. But then we need to start sharing Arbonne with the ones that are saying, yes, I hear you. I think you can help me. What do I need to do? And what is it? And then you share a picture of the products. And then this is a picture of the products, but with a little description of what the program has in it with it. So if you wanted to, talk to them, send this, but use this little picture as a guide of what to say. You can use either one, whatever works for you. But then this is also what she says she does. She sends the picture of the products, but then she sends 4 1-minute like recordings, voice recordings about the 30 Days to Healthy Living programs. And this is what she includes in each of those memos, you guys. So she kind of goes through here and just blurts this out in a voice memo, and she saves those. And so that she can just pop them over into anybody that is asking, and she doesn't have to redo it every time. And if you don't want to make your own, your area manager or VP probably have some made that they've done, and you can use this. And she said, if you're using somebody on your team, you just say, hey, let me forward you a memo from my friend and put in the name of your friend, and that they're going to explain how this works. And if you're making your own, you can follow this right here. You could follow this little thumbnail, but honestly, guys, you could also go to the It's 30 Days of Healthy Living for You and, follow that tool to be able to create your own little voice memos. Whatever you have multiple options here to give you the information you need to be able to convey quickly in 4 little memos what this 30-day program and products are all about. So now you've given them the initial information and you're ready to add them to your messenger group. So we have our Facebook page, our 30 Days of Healthy Living Facebook groups. The February 7th one is open right now. The next one will be February 21st, but there's one on the first and third Monday of every month. There's not one on the 5th Monday or anything else. It's just those 2 Mondays. And then you fill the gaps for people in between. But the way you're going to communicate with people is creating a messenger group with the people that are saying yes to the products and the program. And so now you have a messenger group of February 7th, clean eating messenger group, and everybody that says yes, you're putting them in your messenger group, and then you're starting to share information with them here. And this is whenever it starts talking to you about what you're going to be sharing and when you're going to be sharing it. So on day 1, it just lets, when you add people, tell them this is what you want to, invite them to and what it is. And the next start date for the clean eating Facebook group, and then to give them the link to the Facebook group as well as the information to answer the questions so that they can be admitted without any delay because they have all of the information we need for them to know that, for us to know that they're a part of our group and that's where they belong, and they didn't accidentally end up in ours from somebody else's. So this is how you're going to help guide them to the Facebook page and help them know how to get added and admitted to it with all of the correct information to prevent delays. Then you're going to start posting and sharing and helping them plan for meals for their next week. So like, let's say this isn't going to start until, next Monday, and but you've got them in this group. So you can start doing all of the prep week work with them, helping them clean their pantry, help clean out their pantry, their refrigerator, helping them go grocery shop, helping them get all the foods to get ready and pick out some of the recipes that they think they want to work on and start living next week whenever they do start their program. And then these are where you can post the s'more links. These are in that Facebook group, but this is also a great, another great place to say, hey, they're in the Facebook group, but I wanted to make sure you found them. Here they are. Here's the stuff that we're going to be working on. And you can work on the prep week with them during that lull time. And then you can also come and then make sure they have the other link easily accessible with all the recipes for whenever they do start their full 30 days. So this is stuff that you're going to be doing in your little messenger group. And now, you guys, I just put down here for you guys as the consultant that this is the 30-day client connection guide. Terry Fisher put this more together, and it had a bunch of the same kind of verbiage that we have in this more. But if you want to go and look for different verbiage and what to say on each of those days that 30-day tracker says we're supposed to be connecting with people, Terry Fisher has put detailed information and sample messages in here for you to look at as well. It's just another great resource if you want to use that. And then this is the 30 Days to Healthy Living tracker that's also on the source at arbonne.com or on our United Nations website, but it's right here for you. And I would encourage you to print it off so that you can make sure that you're keeping track of all the names and that you have the little guide to know when you're supposed to be reaching out and what you're supposed to be doing with your clients. I will tell you, in our group, we have a bunch of leaders in one group. And that's how Whitney did it. You don't all have to have your own messenger group. Regional vice presidents can have you in theirs, and you can all be together and help support each other and making the group exciting and alive and people talking and connecting in it. But if you don't have somebody that you can connect to, you can absolutely act like a regional vice president and create one yourself and start putting your people in it and taking care of them with excellence, because you have all of the tools that you need to be able to do that. So you're going to post helpful tips in your group and things that are in there, like how to make a shake, whether you prefer it thick or thin, how much fiber do you use, when do you use it, when do you start your greens, when do you start the cleanse, and basically you're just going to do life with them in that messenger group. And you guys, this is the magic connection. I think this is where people are wanting to be just your best friend because they're enjoying this positive energy and support. So these are all things that you can just do within your group that you're going to be taking care of. And then this is schedules of events and details of things that you can do within your messenger group. Now that you've got people in there, they're doing their clean eating, healthy living, you're supporting each other. But this is where you're also going to do some additional kind of meetings or Zooms. It's for people to use to share you with their world. So every other Sunday, Whitney does like to do a prep week Zoom with people, and you can do this, or maybe you don't feel like you need to do this, but this is a time whenever, so let's say February 7th was the start date. She didn't do this call on Sunday, February 6th. She did it the Sunday before, helping them get their prep week started and knowing what they needed to be working on that week and getting them kind of, another once over with the 30-day program. You can do that however you want, but this is what she recommends to help them, get more familiar with what they're about to start doing in a week whenever their group starts. Then on Monday, you guys, we have every single Monday night, we have a take a look Zoom on Monday evenings. And that's whenever she encourages the people within her messenger group to hop on and listen to that take a look, because again, it's another review of the 30 days to healthy living products and program, and it's going to help them grow in their belief and understanding of what they're getting ready to do or what they are doing if the group is already started. So she does encourage them to just plug in and listen, because you learn something new every time you do, and it's somebody different every week who does it a little bit different. And then you also want to, what she does here, which is absolutely key, and this is where she says this is where the duplication happens, is it's not her going out and finding new, even though that's what she's doing. Where it's multiplying the fastest is when she's incentivizing her clients that are loving being a part of that group to go and ask other people that have been talking to them about their changes and the positive things that they're seeing in them, or maybe they're thinking of people that they've been talking to about what they're experiencing and how great it is. And she incentivizes them with a few samples or a free gift off of her shelf to share the take a look invite, and ask them to just hop on that Monday night and listen to hear a little bit more about what it is they're doing, because they think they might want to do it too. And this is where people are advertising for her, because they've loved being a part of everything they're doing. And it's just like our book club taught us in our last book club, Jeff Henderson, know what you're for. And whenever our clients know that we're for them, they become for us, and they start telling their world about us. And that is what happens. And even though she's incentivizing it, she's just bringing it to their attention that this is something that they can do that would help her, them, and their friends. And you know what happens next when their friends start showing up on the call that they invited her to. Every Thursday, she is doing more than protein type Zoom. And that's what she just calls it, more than protein. And she goes over, maybe, in the beginning, she may go over the 30-day program again briefly, but then also I love the mind, body, skin presentation, because it also has in there, the 30-day and then the age well and skincare products. And it would allow you to introduce the skincare on that week. But then the other weeks that you have, you would be able to use some of the other tools that I have listed here. You could use a healthy living guide that has other products in addition to our 30 days products. There's the skincare guide from the source. I just pulled everything from the source, you guys. And these guides all have different products that you could go pull up and start talking about, or you could go to your bathroom, or really literally I could go to any drawer in my house and start pulling out products and just talk about what I love about them, and share one fact about what it does for your health, and why do you love this product so much? And it just helps you expose people. And then you remind them and kind of walk them through. Remember, you have an ID number that you can log in and order these products that you don't have yet. And you're going to get a 20 to a 40% discount and get free shipping and a free gift when you do. And you're leading people to start adding more products than just the 30 days to healthy living. And when people live more products, it's just an easier, faster transition to becoming an organic consultant. So this is what she does every Thursday. And again, you can invite your people in there to invite their friends and family to just come on and hear a little more about Arbonne, and they're getting to see, what they're doing. She always includes the opportunity on these more than protein calls, and goes over the earnings.arbonne.com sheet that we all have on all of our presentations, and as a standalone document from Arbonne. And then she encourages the consultants in her groups, in her region, and her team, just everybody, you guys, to attend. And she says many don't know everything that Arbonne has to offer. So even some of her consultants that she invites to get on these calls are going, oh, I didn't even know about that product, or hadn't heard about some of those products. And they will be ordering those products with your clients as much as you are and your clients are. So you're really just helping to Arbonize everybody, not just your 30-day clients. You're Arbonizing your new team members that may not have been exposed to more than what they started out with their initial order on. But you want to incentivize clients to share with his friends and family, and offer them a gift again to help them, be incentivized to do that for you. Then on Friday, she says this is whenever she asks people to, in the 30-day messenger group, she puts a post in there and just asks people if they would go to their consultant's page and tag them in a post and just share what it is they're loving about those products, the products in the program that they're a part of. And she said, again, this is where she gets this influx of new people wanting to enroll in Arbonne because they're out there telling their world about us. And so that's what she does on Friday. And she does it on Friday because that's payday for people. And whenever she, you share it with them, if they decide they want to do it, they have the money to place an order, get signed up and place an order that weekend. And then she said, every weekend, she said, you and your team will work to connect and help everyone who's commenting or liking the post that you incentivized them to make on Friday with you and for you about you and Arbonne, and your enrollment will go up over the weekend. And you can invite them to plug into that Monday night take a look call to hear more about it, even though you've been working and doing all these things up here. You've been posting the picture and sending them the voice memos and getting them plugged into the messenger group. But then also you have that Monday night call that is ready and waiting for you to be able to plug them in and let them hear a good once over again on that Monday. So duplication is happening because of this section right here, you guys. And it's all about helping, like, kind of network your network and working in their worlds, not just yours alone. So then she says, this is, just how you can, host your own weekly more than protein Zooms. But if you have an RVP or an MVP doing it, don't do one by yourself, you guys. Plug it in. There's excitement with numbers. And so work together as a team. We're all independent consultants, but when we work interdependently together, until you're at the, region level, it's awesome to be able to have that kind of support and excitement from everybody. And it just helps you. This is what she kind of does on a more than protein call, and how she tells people that she's going to be inviting them to it, but she'll also stay on for about 10 minutes and go through questions and answers about the 30-day plan, and questions or hiccups that they have at the same time. This is just the presentation that you could use to do those more than protein calls with. And these are some of the other presentation tools that you could use from the source at Arbonne, or, like I said, just hold up any product that you want to talk about and share one fact and one love. So this is, where you remind them how to log into their account. They can log in and order right then. You share the opportunity. This is just some suggestions on those weekly more than protein calls. I just put here week 1. These are things that you could talk about. Week 2, you could add these products and talk about some of these products with them. Week 3, you could talk about these. Week 4, you could talk about these, and, more of the opportunity and stuff every time as well. And then these tools have the products and information in them. This is where, this is just a list of other products that we have. These are tools that have those products in them with a little blurb from Arbonne about it. So if you don't know what to say about it, you could go pull these tools up, like I said, or meet the product sheet and just, share one fact, one love. And then this is just going back and saying, what they do to incentivize sharing with them every Friday. And then she also incentivizes them again, that, we incentivize them to share on Friday and then get people plugged into Monday. But also at the very end of the 30 days, she incentivizes them to share again, because she explains that it's like leaving a review for a restaurant out there and share what they loved. And she gives them a gift of goodies whenever they do this for her. So this is where she, again, is working the network of her, she's networking their network by doing all of this. And she said, then this is when the upgrade to consultant comes next. Once people are living the products, they're sharing with their friends and family. The minute they have friends and family that are wanting to do this with them, invite them to upgrade to consultant. Not everybody will do it, even though it will be obvious that they should. If they're not ready for it, don't upgrade them, you guys. Go ahead and sign those people up to you if they're telling you they don't want to do this as a business. But if they want to do it as a business, or excited to, bring people to you and refer people to you and enjoy a little perk from Arbonne when they do, then we can upgrade them and let them just know that they get a little reward every time they bring somebody new and they place an order with Arbonne, and it may convert them into a more committed consultant down the road. But after they get done with the first 30 days, then we have to transition them to the Beyond 30 group. And you guys, every group has their own, client group that we have had healthy living as a lifestyle for years. And it was exactly for this purpose. This was your 30 days to healthy living. Now we're moving you into this healthy living as a lifestyle group, because you're going to continue to live the lifestyle, even though it may not be 100%. You may live 80, 20, 60, 40, but there's just information that people post and share in there that will help you continue, and we can move you there. If you want to continue another 30 days because you're still working on some health goals, we can add you to the next group, or we can, just part from here and say goodbye. So this is where you're just going to make that transition. And this is the verbiage to help you know kind of what to say to them to help them get ready for the transition. And you can copy and paste all of this stuff, or you could, a couple different options are here for you in helping you know what you need to do to get the results that they want at the end of the 30 days. And then this is the day 30 post, the very last day, where you're celebrating them and helping lead them to the reintegration plan and guide that's on the 30-day posting. But it's also on here, the reintegration and the post 30-day success tips. So this is just helping you, get them prepped for the Beyond 30 days, whether they join a Beyond 30 group or healthy living as a lifestyle group or not. They're still going to need to know, how do I reintegrate things back into my lifestyle? And then this is just helping them continue their journey. And like we said, tagging us and making a post and meaning, doing the final review of how they love their program. And then just a success tip for leaders. If you have current team members that haven't lived the program or maybe haven't lived it in a while, what we've also done this week is invite our team to join our 30-day clean eating group and do 30 days themselves so that they can start their journey like we started at the beginning of this s'more, is create your own story. And once you have a story, you will get more excited to start sharing your story with others, and it will help you get your business rolling at a faster rate than it ever has before, because you're actually learning and passionate about this at the same time. So that's what this s'more has in it. It's not magic. The only thing that's great about it is when you use it. And it's what we've always tried to teach people how to do, but we've never really had it put out in such a way that people could get it enough that you believed you could do it. And I hope with everything inside of my heart that this is something that you believe you can absolutely do. If there was nobody else out there doing it with you, you could take this s'more and start helping people live healthy with Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living products and the tools that Arbonne provides you to do it with. So I am going to stop the recording, but I will, stay on here and answer any questions